We're back
On it.
with our boy Sturge.
Happy Monday.
Zero Jitsu.
If you guys don't recognize him, go watch last week's episode.
Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. Yes, see. I don't see this oak for like 3 months, and then I see him like all of last week and today.
Whole weekend. Him and Bigfoot all in one go.
Yeah,
And
bro.
Bigfoot, just
And Bigfoot hasn't been around for a while. You guys are lucky, bro. But I'm like sweets, dude. You know, you don't have sweets for a while. You think you don't like them anymore. Then you have one. Can't get enough, dude.
yes, bro. Well done this weekend.
Man, thank you so much.
You and your
all you
entire
guys.
team.
yo.
Bro, you know.
That was epic, bro.
yeah, like I said, you know, pulling off a comp like that
That thing was massive.
can't be done, you know, alone. Like, man, it was a massive team effort. There were so many people involved. Photographers, guys came from Cape Town, just the whole community, bro. Everyone just pulled together, and man, we're so fortunate. We got some great sponsors, like last minute sponsors, and
But it's like playing those type of events. It's like nothing's coming together. Then like you get into that like little home stretch, and like everything just starts falling into place.
that's it.
Could have been like a huge fuck up, or it could have been like a success, like it was.
Well, that's it. I mean, I remember the first event we did. We did the Arnold Classic.
Yeah,
you
I remember
guys
that.
And man, we didn't even have, dude, I never had mats.
Yeah, those
The
judo
night-
mats for that one, right?
Yes, the night
Those are actually
before.
quite nice mats.
Bro, those mats are awesome. Like literally the night before, phoning around, doing things, and then the guys from Judo for Peace or Judo, man, in town.
Beautiful piece.
Yes, or Judo for the World SA or something. I forgot the name, sorry guys. But man, they came through and they hooked us up, and it was amazing. And they even came and remember they did like a little demonstration
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in between
it was
3
epic, bro.
mats. Yeah, that it was pretty sick. But yeah, we were stressing.
No, that was toit. That
Yeah,
was
it
toit.
Very toit.
Bro, this weekend the stream was perfect.
Yes.
The-
Techno Technologies, Daniel, my man, thank you so much, brother. That was amazing.
That I mean,
Yes.
no disrespect to the EFC, but that was like a better stream than the
EFC?
EFC often does.
Yeah, EFC get hold of those guys.
Yeah,
So
we were very fortunate.
Techno Technologies does Alpha MMA.
Techno Technologies does Alpha MMA. It's actually, you know, Daniel I mentioned. Bro, how it happened, you know, we weren't even going to have a stream. You know, I was trying to convince the guys, let's have a stream, and wasn't really keen because no one was keen because we didn't have budget.
Yeah.
You know, so I phoned a few around. I managed to get the cheapest quote I found for 2 cameras, 2 people, you know, is 10K.
Yeah.
So, you know, then I pitched it to the Oaks. So, we know, umming and ahhing, they're like, you know, we could use that money for something else. Jeannie got this number because Jeannie Kutsia was helping at the MMA event.
Yeah.
She sent the number through, and yeah, man, I don't know, like day before, phoned the guy, and he was just so keen. We had a nice chat, clicked, and he came through, saw the event, saw the venue, and hey, bro,
That's epic, bro.
made it happen. So literally without Techno Technologies, it wouldn't
Wouldn't have been as
yeah, you
successful.
guys wouldn't have been able to watch the event. So thank you.
No,
very
that was
much.
awesome, bro. And the venue was epic. I mean, I can only imagine when we allowed spectators there how epic that venue is going to be, bro.
Man,
And if you can keep holding it there, that's awesome. It's right where right by us.
We hope so. I mean, you know, the
Brackpan's nice, but like
yeah, Brackton's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
nice.
That's my old hometown, bro. Bad News B2. That's why we so, you know.
Oh, man.
I think that's where he's been, bro. That's why I always haven't been seeing him. Bigfoot's been hiding, bro.
On the other side of the Boerewors curtain.
That's it.
Dude, highs and lows of the weekend?
Man, highs and lows of the weekend. Well, I'm sure Oz are going to be calling me the Grim Reaper, bro, from now, because of that one little incident. With,
Oba King getting put to sleep.
and I just saw that in the replay. I didn't get to
Yeah.
watch. I wasn't live.
Man, and you know what? Like, I didn't see the replay, but Bad News B said from where he was sitting, you could see, you know, like he looked like he was out. Man, I'll be honest, bro. Like, every time I've seen someone go out or put someone out, whatever, like, their eyes always roll. You know, his hands were up. I stopped it when his arm went like this, but he was super resilient. His eyes were open and his hands were there. And man, obviously I wouldn't have, you know, like, I dreamt about him, bro, when I went home. I felt that, like, dude, I felt terrible, but I'm just glad he was safe. He came on the mat. He wanted to compete again. The dude's obviously a warrior.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, look, obviously, you know, like, main concern is the safety of the athletes, you know, because I'm an athlete myself. When Well, I like to think of myself as one sometimes.
No, you're an athlete.
But shot, brother. But you know, it's just like,
You go so hard, you blew out both your knees.
hey, bro. yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, look, thank God he was okay. But yeah, bro, how's of the weekend was the whole thing. Like, dude, I love these comps. I love it, man. I feel so fortunate and blessed, you know, that I get to do this, you know.
Yeah.
So I just love the whole process. I love it all.
I think the Pro Division was an epic
Division
way.
was amazing.
It was an epic part of the event.
Killed it, bro, yeah.
Sure, bro.
What would have been epic, what would have made it even more epic, is if we had spectators there.
Absolutely.
And, you know, and then like maybe when spectators allowed, you like run it before the kids,
Yes.
so the kids watch it, and like that would be cool. But obviously, it's so limited with spectators not being allowed to be there. But I mean, at least you had the stream outside. Oaks could watch it from the outside. Parents could watch it.
Exactly. We had like a nice little food vendor there. She had like iced coffee, slushies, making good chows.
Are there numbers on the stream there, like viewers?
I actually have like the exact numbers from the first day.
3,900 for Matt B on day 2.
Sure. That's good numbers,
decent,
eh?
bro. That's decent on day 2. So, on do you mind if I pull up
Yeah,
my phone?
no,
to
do
check?
your
So
thing, man.
This is actually what
You know,
Daniel
there's no
sent
rules
me.
here, bro.
Thanks, bro. That's why I love this place. So this is actually what Daniel sent me after from Take No Technologies after the event. Let me just put it. It was crazy here. So we got playbacks on day 1 on Mat A was 9,448 playbacks.
Jeez.
And on day 2 on Mat B we had 10,010.
That's epic.
Those are
bro.
like the
Sure.
That is epic.
Yes.
bro.
So, I mean, we like this weekend, literally, guys. Like, we all made history. You know, it is the biggest Brazilian jiu-jitsu event in South African history, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, 100%,
Sure.
bro. Maybe, hopefully, like Daniel and the crew, like maybe they can grow, maybe their portion of the pie can grow as the thing grows, you know, and like maybe like a percentage of the entries or whatever.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, that definitely was a game changer.
Big time.
I mean, everyone could follow it. Like no one felt like they missed out. Guys were like watching it instantly, like after their matches, what went wrong, what.
I got videos of people watching my match from home with like a whole family. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it makes me feel weird.
But you know, this is what people are saying. They were saying they were coming after and say, "Oh, thank you so much. You know, my aunt in the UK watched me compete." Or
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and it's like, and not only that, but now that footage is there. You know, like we talk about, oh, you know, jiu-jitsu is so cool, but it's not sustainable. Like all these guys have jobs, you know, and they're competing. Bro, this is how guys are going to get sponsorships. You know, you got a professional quality stream. It's online. Like now, our next thing that we're going to spend money on is bad news, and now putting some cash aside. We're going to get an editor. It's going to take some time, but we want to go through the footage, get like best submission, fastest submission, you know, like most technical transition, you know, like make little clips, post them out, and then guys, the athletes, you know, repost it, put on their page, potential sponsorship opportunities are there, you know, and like I just feel like this is the springboard we need for jiu-jitsu.
No, I agree with you, bro.
Oh man, it was good.
I'm sure there's people in the community that even assist with that.
Hopefully.
But it's definitely set a high benchmark for the rest of the year. I mean, like Oaks are gonna struggle to match up to what happened this past weekend.
Man, but the kids also, so talking about highs, man, that Tyler Lazarus kid, bro, what a unit.
Yes, bro.
That kid is unbelievable. Miller, also, I know we always talk about Miller, but man,
She's good, eh?
bro, those sweeps, pull guard sweep, instantly finish. Like, no, I was like, I aspire to roll like that chick, bro. So, you know, so
Yes, Tyler dumped some kid.
that double leg, bro.
Everyone's like, is that legal? Is that allowed?
But yeah, it was amazing. And even some of the little, like my little niece, she rolls with Shane Carr at Valhalla,
Nice.
Willow. And man, also, I was so impressed. She going for the rear naked, like standing all the time. She eventually got it. And I was like, whoa. It's so exciting, yeah.
I watched this one chick from Lions Den.
Lions Den had
something. It was either like Pretorius.
Well, you've named half of the competitors.
No, but
Pretorius.
I think she was like in that like under 14 division maybe.
Okay.
So, like she had like her first name started with the A or something, but she like
Oh, yes. I know exactly who you're talking about. She was wearing like a fulcrum rashi and colorful spats.
Well, she hit the like arm drag to back take. Then she jumping back take, rear naked choke, and the other chick just fell backwards. I was like, that was slick, bro.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I saw that. I actually met like her one of her assistant coaches, such a lovely lady. Her name's Vanda.
Okay.
So when I was in, she's actually from Salt Rock. This Vanda lady, she's a judo black belt, a jiu-jitsu black belt, and I think a Kyokushin karate black belt.
She like Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt.
Yes, yes.
Jeez.
And
where's she from?
Dude, she's from Syria originally, but she's like a world traveler. You know, she's like lived all over the show, Canada, China. Like we had such a good chat yesterday, and turns out, bro, my cousin trains with her, bro, in Durban. Like I gave my cousin a gi, like my old gi and a white belt and like a rashi and stuff, and he's telling me, he's like, oh, bro, I train with this one lady in a garage. So I'm like, oh, Salt Rock. I'm like, where's your academy? She's like, no, I train outside my garage. I was like, no way. Like, you train my cousin. She's like, who's your cousin? I was like, Paul. She was like, what? No way. It's just such a small world.
That's hectic, bro.
And Dovi, that little kid.
Dov.
Yes,
that kid's got some intensity, bro.
Right, and he's made massive improvements.
Shot that double leg. Yeah,
Massive improvements, bro. That kid's made.
Climb to mount, take the back.
But
while we're doing the commentary, Guy myself was doing commentary. He comes over to us while live commentary. He's like, can I have another match? It's like,
in a bit. Dude, look, the future's looking crazy good for South African jiu-jitsu.
No, 100%.
Definitely.
No, it was a great weekend. The pros. Should we go through the results of the pros? What did we start off with? We started off with JP versus Luke.
Yeah, man.
Shame, what happened to JP? It was his neck, eh?
Dude, JP... so I looked away for that split second when it happened, and I looked on because I just heard him, you know, like make a noise.
Yeah.
And dude, I mean, we all know, bro, JP is a tank. That oak won't make a noise.
Well, you don't want that oak to grip you.
Yeah, and especially like he's super tough. He's not gonna say that he's hurt if he's not hurt.
No,
bro, he said like off the mat, like when he was at the medic.
Yeah, it's actually here.
Oh yeah.
He's watch.
Flip.
He face plants that as Luke gets under him and pulls him over. JP face plants, and I mean he's just had. He had neck surgery a couple of years. And he made like quite a big noise. But then I thought he had recovered from it.
Yes.
Then Luke tried to start entering the legs. He got onto the leg, and then JP said that it just pins and needles down his arm.
Man, he said he couldn't feel his arm pins and needles, dude. We were so worried, you know. But
yeah. I mean, and that was probably the match everyone was waiting for, right?
Man,
we were calling for that super fight.
Luke versus JP, and then we never got it.
We never got it. Look, let's see. We'll put something together when JP is good for JP and Luke. Maybe we can even do
super fight together.
Yeah, just
a rematch.
Yeah, or yeah, exactly, the rematch. It would be nice.
Yeah, that was a great. I mean, the anticipation, like leading up to that, everyone was really waiting for that match.
Yeah.
But Luke's a savage, bro.
Luke's unbelievable.
I think Luke grappled all of like 10 seconds this weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, and his sister also.
Oh, it was a half there.
And his
not
cousin?
just his sister, both cousins as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't see his cousin.
I think it was 3 golds and a bronze this weekend for the crew.
Man.
The Griffith crew.
Man.
I mean, and their father's a black belt, right?
Yes, dude.
Father's a black belt. And he's getting, it's craziness. Luke's been doing jiu-jitsu for like 15, 16 years now.
Dude, I remember the first time I saw him when was the AJP at the Italian club there in Bedford View.
Oh, yeah?
I just saw this because he's come into his frame a lot, eh?
Yeah.
And I remember he rolled, what was that guy? That's Jared from Gracie, Baja. Dude, and Jared is a strong dude, bro. Like, I've rolled Jared, like, in comp and...
Purple belt from Gracie Baja.
Yes. Like, that dude always comes out and, like, he's super strong, super intense, and I just remember how Luke got him in this, like, gnarly armbar, bro. And I was just like, oh my God, this guy's a kid, bro. Imagine what he's going to be doing to us.
What was he saying? His first match was Wade Henderson.
Yeah, one of his first, 14 years old, tapped Wade Henderson in the finals of some competition.
Dude, crazy, bro. And these are all like, these are tough guys, bro, that he's beating. It's not like, oh, who are these people?
Yeah, well, I mean, Wade's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, he was a brown belt then as well.
Yeah. Then, after Luke and JP, we had old Cedric Mbala versus Jamie Gamer. Cedric was bodied up.
unit.
I felt
He's
that,
a
like, I
unit.
felt for Jamie, like, you feel like he definitely belongs in the under 76.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, when
He
you
needed
checked
to
him
make that
down
draw.
next to Cedric, you're like,
But Cedric, I was trying to tell Oaks, like the pants that Cedric was wearing, they looked like tights.
Bro.
But if you look carefully, they were actually normal pants.
They were
bro.
Muay
normal
Thais.
shorts. They were like, they were like Muay Thai style MMA shorts,
The
right?
guy's a unit.
Bro, and he came out, no rashy, no nothing, bro. Like,
No
yes, he
hash-
bodied up.
Yeah.
And then, Jamie had a tough day at the office. I mean,
you know
he
what,
definitely
dude?
didn't belong in that division.
Jamie's such a gentleman, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he
He's-
comes off the mat onto the mic, bro. Like,
Accepts what happened, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and he just takes it in his stride. And
Jamie actually went to sleep in the first match, right?
the second one.
Second match, okay. First match was the rear naked.
Oh no! What was it?
Was
Was
the
it the
fir-
first one? So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
because he competed again afterwards.
Who did he? He went against
The
Adam.
speech.
Adam in the second
Yes.
one.
And then also, and what about Chris Steenkamp, bro?
Bro, that
The
was
speech, bro.
That was a good performance.
Chris was doing super well, actually, with
Cedric also.
Cedric,
Yes.
and then he did that freaking cartwheel pass. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
what?
he got the cartwheel past Kimura grip, bro.
Bro, Chris kept entering on that reverse Delahiva and then was trying to like get in on the
Oh, that's-
legs, and then through a scramble he got onto the arm, shin in armbar, and just got the tap there on Adam. And Adam's tough, bro. Like
Adam's tough.
Adam's been winning jiu-jitsu matches for more than a decade, bro. Like
Yeah. And dude, you know, like, I don't know, but a lot of people, you know, when I talk about Chris, they don't really know Chris, bro. Like, Chris and I were blue belts together, dog, and he's progressed. So, dude, the guy trains so hard.
Yeah.
He's a brown belt now.
yeah.
You know?
It's mad, bro, but you can see it. I mean, he had
and
some
it's well
epic
deserved,
entries.
dude.
Yeah.
You know, well deserved. He's super technical.
So he trains in Cape Town and Joburg.
Okay,
How does
yeah.
it work?
So he trains in Cape Town and Joburg. So like we do like the reverse. So Chris, he's affiliated to Henzo, right?
Yeah.
But when he's in Cape, like that's where he started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Kurt George.
Yeah.
Okay, then he moved back to Josie. He's originally from Josie. Went to Cape Town for work, whatever. Came back to Josie, started rolling at East Rand.
Yeah.
Because he's a Benoni boy. And and he trains out of both academies. But Chris is very like we do pod sessions together. It's generally like myself, Chris, Mandla, and this one other blue belt, Krav James from East Rand. Sometimes Bad News B when he's not working because that man works a lot. And but it's chilled, like rolls everywhere, Chris. Chris is a super nice
So
guy,
does he
bro.
live in Joburg now?
Now he lives in Joburg, but Chris,
Okay.
he was in Portugal for a year also. That's where he got his brown.
Jesus.
From like a 5th degree black belt, bro. I forgot the guy's name, but man, this guy's like a legit black belt. And
Yeah.
Chris had gotten his purple, and man, I remember like he got his brown belt and he didn't tell anyone. Then like the one day he's like, "Hey, bro," he's like, "I want to tell you something." Like I thought it was bad news. I'm like, "Oh shit, dude." I'm like, "What's up? What's
my
up,
brown
brother Chris?" I like brace myself. He's like, "Dog, I got my brown belt." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "That's amazing, dude." He's like, "No, but I don't know." It's like if you know, he was feeling like
Yeah.
embarrassed about getting it.
Yeah.
You know, but I was like, "Dude, you got it from obviously such a legit guy, bro." You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You know, his level's there, but.
What was he doing in Portugal for a year?
Work, bro. The guy also is a machine, dude. He works. So Chris is from King Tony Tools.
Okay.
You know, they bring in King Tony. So, bro, that man's always like, they have offices in like Joburg, Cape Town, Durban, China, the state. Like, he's all
Yeah.
over, bro, that guy. You know, so he's constantly traveling.
I think we need to get him on
Always
for the
training.
next show, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Chris is a legend, bro. So I was actually saying, I was talking to Chris and I was actually saying, I want to speak to you boys, bro, see if we can.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
he's a super cool dude, bro, super knowledgeable about jiu-jitsu and he just
Yeah, no,
loves the sport, bro.
I chatted a little bit with him this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, really cool oak. Very knowledgeable on the technical elements
Very
as well.
knowledgeable on the technical element.
He was commentating on Rourke's,
Yeah.
and everything he was saying on Rourke's match was pretty accurate.
Bruce, so you know, like I remember the first podcast we did together. So this is actually when Bad News B and I started the Zero Jitsu. You know, we're doing it like
Yeah.
open mats, like just trying to bring everyone together kind of vibe. And
Yeah.
then Chris had introduced me to Kurt, like back in the day. And then Chris was telling Kurt about what we were doing, and Kurt was like, Then Chris says he's gonna like bring us together, bro, and try plant the seed.
Yeah.
And this is how we actually got into the whole competitive side of things. So
That's
like Chris
awesome.
had like from the beginning, he had like a nice role in the whole situation.
Nice, dude.
So,
yeah, we'll definitely get him on ASAP, bro.
yeah.
This one was quite controversial.
Cedric versus Jefferson Land.
Yeah.
Dude, those oaks were gripping each other something hectic in the beginning of that match, bro.
Under 70.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'll be honest. I missed that match, bro. There were a few because I was running.
There was some
around.
collar ties there. I was like,
What happened, bro? What happened? Fill me in, guys.
Crossover, yeah. No, so actually, maybe Warren could tell me better. From Cedric says he didn't tap.
So basically, there was a scramble, and Jefferson got onto the arm, right?
Okay.
Cedric had his back onto the mat, and what Cedric says is that he was trying to do hitchhiker escape and come out, right? What Peyton says, what she saw was a tap, right?
Okay.
I know some people in the crowd also said there was a tap, but then from where I was sitting at the commentary table, the judges' table.
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything, obviously, because the tap must have happened on the far side.
Yes.
But we got the video. Yeah, let's see what the situation is. I mean, that's the joy of having video, right?
Absolutely.
That we can just dispel
The
all
beauty
these
of the
myths.
stream. Again, thank you, Daniel, at Techno Technologies. Yeah.
And it was turning out to be such a hectic match as well.
Yeah, this was fueled. I mean, I didn't see too much of it. I was standing behind the banner at the back, but yeah.
Let's full screen this thing.
Oh,
So Cedric gets the pass, and we're still in the no point scoring period.
points
Then there's this big scramble over here. Cedric gets onto the neck. Jefferson. Oh wait, the first reset. Which Cedric was actually maybe being a little bit too nice there because he didn't have to reset because he was on the neck, right?
yeah.
And they come back in again to the clinch.
That's a good point, you know.
Boom.
Oh,
Flying
nice.
armbar. So he gets the -1 now
Yes.
for the guard pull, right? But then there's a scramble. So he goes for the flower sweep, shoots up for the triangle. Cedric goes for the pass. He comes into re-guard. In the re-guard, he latches onto an arm. Goes onto the neck. Okay, yeah, he first goes to the neck. Sorry, we can't like skip in 15-second intervals. It just jumps like a minute at a time.
Really?
Yeah. So he goes for this little Americana, you know, that overhook Americana from guard where you try and pull it on the inside.
Murloc.
Yeah, exactly. The Murloc, because he snapped at Silver's arm like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was gnarly,
It
bro.
was super gnarly. And we must still talk about Jacare's arm break this weekend, bro. Have you seen the x-rays of the repair? It's hectic, bro. They basically pinned his arm back together.
Bro, that guy's crazy. Was it the same arm that Hodger broke?
Yeah, now he shoots up. He's trapped the arm, gets the angle, shoots up, misses it, and then comes back on the other arm.
very nice.
Boom. I can see what Peyton was saying there. It was a single tap there, right?
So yeah, so look, and in
Ish.
saying this, guys, reffing is
Difficult.
fucking difficult.
Yeah.
All right, so hats off to everyone who gets on the mat to ref. All right, but in saying that, you know, Kurt said, like, you know, he always says to us, you know, like, guys, obviously kids, you know, with the main concern, you know, like, if the arm's just about to be straight, you stop the match.
Yeah.
If it's like with pros, you can let them, like, a lot of pros are willing to take breaks.
Yeah.
It's like, so don't stop it, bro, unless, you know, if they're not tapping, they're not tapping. And, you know, so, like, when we did the refresher on the rules seminar, it's like minimum of 2 taps, right?
Yeah.
Then you stop it. But it's difficult, and also
In the
you
moment,
gotta
in the
save
heat of the
guy.
moment, in the
Yes.
heat of the moment.
And that's how Cedric makes his money, right? He's a coach, bro.
Yeah.
That's his livelihood. Now, a broken arm,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to affect. So, also, you know, these are all things that, like, the refs take into consideration.
Yeah. So, like, based on what you just said now, where you need a clear double tap, I would probably say that we didn't see that one. No,
that.
it doesn't really look
Doesn't
like a
look
tap.
like
Yeah,
it.
it was touch and go, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, that heat of the moment.
Exactly.
If you commit to a decision like that, just commit to it.
You
know,
have
if
to. You have
yeah.
to commit.
That's
think-
always the biggest problem with refs, right? Is like when they're like, I'm sorry, or like there's like a bit of doubt when they're like, if you just own like whatever the decision was, because you know, like you can't change the decision.
Well, what happened with Lawler Ashgren? I mean, Herb Dean's one of the, like, if not the best, like one of the best refs in the world.
Yeah.
Bro, I always make mistakes, dude.
Oh, all the time, bro.
They
It's
people,
like
we people.
refereeing's the most ruthless job to have, bro. Because like when you
It's
do a good
thankless,
job,
bro. It's
no
thankless.
one says thank you.
Yeah.
It's expected that you do a good job. When you do a bad job, Oaks are on your case instantly, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, that
So-
was a tough one.
They're relentless, bro. They just go after you.
So I can definitely see Cedric's argument there that there wasn't a tap. So yeah, that was unfortunate.
It was an
And it was panning out to be a
unfortunate
really good match. I mean, Cedric being one up going into the point scoring period really could have played a massive role.
And also,
Oh, that was sad.
you know that Jefferson's father's like a Shifu in like wushu and like kung fu and stuff. Jefferson's also a black belt in like various traditional martial arts.
Jeez, like it, bro.
Yeah, so
How long has he been doing jiu-jitsu for?
so he did it for a while. Then I know he took a break for like I'm not exactly, but a couple of years, and then he came back. But he's a lifelong martial artist.
Okay.
He's also a lifelong martial artist.
That's epic.
Yeah.
Then we moved over to Adam versus Jamie, bronze medal match. Honestly, I feel like Jamie had given up by this stage because there was
Was a long ass weekend, bro.
yeah, bro. I think he was tired. You know, like it felt like he was giving up his back a lot that you wouldn't normally see him do. Like when you watch him compete at like Submission Kings and that.
Yeah,
That
Jamie's
that comp season he had in 2019 was good. He had
Yeah.
like a good
Yes.
run.
He had a good run, right?
Submission King, Submission Quest.
You would never see him.
ADC, he did ADCC. Yeah.
He did the AJP as well,
Killed at the AJP.
bro. Like Adam hits two like short arm drags that just he gets straight onto his back, right?
Yeah.
And like I've never seen Jamie give up his back like that before. So I think you see there was the underhook to shrug straight onto the back, and then he goes. I think this is the first one. And the second one, he goes the arm and guillotine.
Did you know the thing with Adam is like I was fortunate enough I rolled with I competed against Adam once in the gi, but Adam's like he's like super methodic, you know, he's like very like flowy and he like
Yeah.
you know, like
Does he like lull you into this
bro,
like
he like
this
pulls
chill
you,
zone?
yeah, dude, he like pulls you into his game, and the thing is that man will outflow anyone,
Yeah.
you know, so yeah, it's
It was just weird. Like I just felt like Jamie gave up his back so easily, but I put it down to like maybe that it was a long weekend, bro. That Oak worked
Did he
the
win or
entire
lose this one?
weekend.
I don't remember.
He lost both of them, unfortunately. But
taking nothing away from Adam, bro. I mean, Adam, guys, is an OG. I remember like
yeah, bro.
the first time I started like grappling, jiu-jitsu vibes, whatever. He was already like smashing.
Probably
those,
on his second title run in the UFC at that point.
yeah.
you know.
But I mean, like you just watch here, shrug onto the back. I mean, like that was quite a easy transition to the back.
Where is Adam training now?
So, dude, Adam, he's got his like Maserati's garage and stuff. There's like just a group. Also, he's like one of the like he just like trains at home, like a few mates. I know sometimes Christian Kamp goes there. A couple of those when Johan Oosthuizen's around, he goes.
Your hands are savage, bro.
Your hands are savage, bro.
Does he do any no-gi?
I don't know. I only rolled with that guy once a few weeks ago, man. We did a gi session, bro. The man is a beast.
Yes, bro.
And also a hell of a nice guy, bro. So,
I mean, Jamie was in on triangle armbar setup here. Boom, loses the position. It was actually quite an entertaining match in the end.
it was a good match, bro. Look, I feel like, man, we've got a lot of experienced guys now, you know, in South Africa. It's
See, there again, it was just like this weird thing that we just kept letting him get onto the back. This was hectic, bro. This arm and guillotine. Such a peculiar angle as well. Jamie definitely would have done much better one category down. He would have been with Jefferson and Cedric.
Yeah.
There's been a lot more.
Wait, was that under 76 or under
This
83?
was under 83.
83, yeah.
He weighed in 77 and
Cedric and Jefferson
under
were
70.
70.
Oh, so he would have been with Jordan and
Jordan Leclos
and
Dill.
and Dylan and
Also a stacked division.
Who else was in that division? One other person in that division. Jordan. Who did Jordan beat to get into the final?
Dill.
Who
Oh
did-
no, that was the final. Hey?
No, he beat Dill in the first round and then finals was with Reese.
Oh yes.
Yes, I
Man,
remember
but guys, can we just talk about bro Dylan, bro?
that was a big step up, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still a blue belt. He could easily
still
still
a
be
blue belt.
considered
Oh,
in
cheese
the
like it.
intermediate.
Cheese pal.
and he's cornering, bro. Did you hear him cornering like his guys this weekend?
No.
Bro,
Was it
so
good?
cool, calm, and collected. Man, I was sitting there. I was like awestruck. I was like, yo, bro, your cornering is amazing.
Yeah, bro.
He's just like so methodical.
That looks a gamer,
and-
hey?
But I think he's also a football coach, and like he's
Well, he's learned the art of coaching. Now he
That's
just
it.
applies that to
everywhere.
to his jiu-jitsu.
right, because that's that's an art, right? You know,
Yeah.
like people, you know, you get like black belts and you get coaches.
Yeah.
Right. Coaching it's a different thing.
And people like underestimate like how much it actually takes it out of you to just coach everyone all the time. You know, like it's mentally fatiguing, it's physically fatiguing, it's emotionally fatiguing. Like even if you're not super close to the person competing, they're still representing you in a way, and you don't want them, and you want them to like do well, you know.
That's it.
And when if they don't do well, it's heavy on you.
Yeah, because you also think like, because then you question yourself and what you're doing with this person, and
Yeah,
also
bro.
they're like, I don't know.
No, I agree with you. It's Gift had a really good run to the final, yeah.
That man's improved a lot also.
Gareth Lombard, a jiu-jitsu brown belt,
Yes,
and
his
Jason
wrestling was
Grigoriades,
very
right?
slick for this match.
Yeah. You just use that's a nice thing with the ADCC rule set, right? Is
Good top
that
game.
guys with a strong wrestling base can really like rack up the points, and whereas like with an EBR, those oaks would be nowhere, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not. It's not there. It's not that rule set really doesn't favor them even
Yeah, it
slightly.
favors it favors jiu-jitsu guys.
Yeah.
Like
It's a submission specialist, you know,
That's
like
it.
guys that are
guard pullers, you want to just sit down, get into some type of entanglement.
yeah, 100%. So Gifted, well, yeah, he won on points, and then it just, I think he fought
Well, there was
Keenan Cock in the second one.
Dude, yes, Keenan also, man, his brother.
well, it was Keenan versus Gar first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guy always getting stuck in and always helping.
Guy
out
was
where he
doing
can.
really well there,
Guy
bro. He
doing
was
really
3
well.
points up. I think he fatigued because there is a significant size difference because he jumped up a weight category.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from Keenan.
No,
Like he
no,
did really
taking
well
that,
to get
yeah.
the submission in that.
100%.
But
I think Gar holding that position. I mean, speaking to him, he said it was slipping out, so he wasn't able to hold on to the back. But like, I reckon he chose submission over just winning on points, which is
Yeah.
always
and Keenan and his brother are still blue belts, eh?
aren't they both purple belts now?
No, bro, they haven't been training long. Like when we did the first podcast with the Oaks, they were white belts, bro. Like
Oh,
pretty
jeez,
fresh
like
white
it.
belts, yeah. So I mean, what was that, like 2 years or something?
yeah.
I was told that they were purple belts. Obviously, not by one
So
time in their team.
they got their fourth stripe.
Oh,
They each
okay.
got their fourth stripe. His brother, Kev, also he was gonna compete, but man, he injured himself like.
He was
just-
supposed to
just
be my
before.
first match.
Man, he's also like super technical, like super good roll, and also they're legends, bro. They're good boys, dude. Super good people.
Oof, with a tap.
Very
That was
nice.
beautiful.
10 seconds to go. But well up on points there, 8-2 for Gift Walker.
Very
I
good
think
finish.
the MMA guys also they have like an edge, you know, because they prepare themselves for like multiple matches. I mean,
Yeah.
multiple rounds. You know, so for
Where's
them,
this?
like 10 minutes.
This was
match.
good.
This
Reverse
cartwheel pass was
Delahiva.
great.
Chris Havana.
But the reverse Delahiva tries to enter on the same leg. Boom, comes back up. Cedric on the neck. Then he gets back to the reverse
Stayed on those
Delahiva.
legs so nicely.
Gets back to reverse Delahiva.
Chris got an excellent leg game and a very good Kimura game, bro.
Trying to get that foot in to like make space. Get back onto the leg. And then obviously Cedric, quite powerful, gets out of there. But how much did Chris weigh in it?
Dude, I think Chris weighed in. Chris usually cuts, bro, but this one he was like eating and drinking and enjoying himself. I think like
Yeah.
he like just came in at like 83 or something,
Oh, okay.
comfortably. Because he usually does. He's usually one division lower than me. I usually go at 83. He goes one.
Okay. And then Cedric with a
Oh,
slick
Bro.
Nicky Rod style cartwheel pass there onto the back, bro. Chris regains guard, but then Cedric's a genetic monster, bro. Like, I mean, if they don't get body lock on you, you're pretty much done.
Your lungs are gonna know all about it.
How did this actually end?
I think it was Kimura, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're gonna struggle to keep that arm, bro.
Just kiss it goodbye.
Yeah.
You one arm.
Now you get the separation away from the body, then goes up. Step through and latches onto his leg, gets rolled over, but then pops it through the back there.
This
Boom.
is scary for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it was a brilliant match. Yeah, bro, Cedric, wow.
Power.
Well deserved. This was
Gilas.
Guy versus Keenan. We all know what happened there.
So that was a super exciting match, we already said, yeah.
Yeah.
Old guy Jitsu.
Gajutsu. Used to be Muay Gai, now it's
Yeah, dude,
Gajutsu.
Muay Gai. Good job, guy.
And then he has Dill versus Jordan. It was actually a phenomenal match in the
It
end.
was brilliant. Man, and Jordan Leclerc, dude,
Big prospect, eh?
massive prospect.
I thought
he's
Dill was
also
going to
into
try and get
music.
on those legs there when he got that one butterfly hook and started elevating Jordan. I thought, okay, wow, we're going to check some leg entanglements here. But he just basically just rocketed him to the other side of the mat.
You know Jordan also raps, eh?
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
What does he do for a living?
Jiu-jitsu and music.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's hectic.
Oof, bro, there were some amazing sequences here.
I don't know who's more famous, his brother or his father.
Hey, dude, his dad's a champion also. He was like such a cool personality. At all the comps, he's just making us laugh. And like,
But imagine like your brother's an Olympic gold medalist, right? But at any point, she's like, I'll kill you.
Hey, like,
With one hand. With one hand. You can
kill
swim
you.
as fast as you want. I'll still kill you. Yeah, that was a good match.
Very good match.
Dill is definitely, this is the right division for him. He just needs to grow into it a little bit.
look, he'll get there. I think, first combat pro, now he knows what the level's about, right?
Yeah. That's one strong individual as well,
Yeah.
bro.
And I
That
always
grips
said,
you.
dude, that
I
guy's
told you,
got
he almost tapped me the one time. This was like 2 years ago at an Apex Open match with just his legs. He had
Oh, he
no
does
like
it like
arms
scissor-
in.
he does
He
like
like
scissor
ripped
thing.
my head between his legs. I was like, I'm not tapping to this because this is sketchy, but this is very close.
Bro, that just makes...
I'm not feeling so good about it.
When Oaks do that to me, I get so salty about it.
Dude, but that's like applied properly, dude. It's a legitimate.
I know it's legit, I just don't like it.
strangle, like actual DOS.
We had a dude. There's a dude at our gym. Old Dougie. He slapped someone with one of those ones.
Did he?
The guy didn't want to tap.
Dougie slept someone like that.
Dougie slept from the guard. The guy tried to go double unders. And Dougie was like, it's cool, you can go double unders. And bah! Squeeze. The guy's like, I'm going to go. And then
Dude, guys
Bruh.
don't respect that, and they don't respect no arm triangles. Like I love no arm triangles. I love it.
I like not like a TP though, like a
No,
regular.
like a triangle.
Yeah.
No arm triangle.
Yeah.
I've actually, I've dosed someone with a no arm triangle.
So how do you get the second connection though? Because obviously, like you're missing an arm now, right?
Okay, so there's two ways. Yeah. So either the fist, like sometimes how I like to set it up in the gi. Like I get a gi grip, and then like I just like if you and then I just like hop off my butt and I triangle my leg, my fist in there, or you just get a really deep angle, a good triangle. Get the one hand on the top of the head, and then just get a really deep angle on the leg and come in, and then like.
Hey, we're gonna have a technique section.
Yeah.
Section, yeah,
it was
bro.
nuts. I mean,
I like the fail stuff, dude.
I don't think we need to go through any more of these. I mean, we just had old Rourke here doing some heel hooks. That was pretty much that. Did you guys see Jacare getting his arm broken this weekend?
no.
It is ugly. It is ugly.
I
There's an
wanna see
audible pop on the telecast. So, coming into the match, his opponent was like, like my jiu-jitsu is significantly better than yours. I mean, you're talking to like one of the greatest of all times in jiu-jitsu, right? So when Jacare came out, you could see he was the mooring. He wanted to just beat the shit out of this like, bro. And he like every punch he was just throwing everything into it,
You
bro.
want to tell me about your jiu-jitsu is better than mine? I'm going to hit you now.
Bro, and then this
No
oak
jiu-jitsu.
just got onto his back, like triangled onto the shoulder, slipped off, right? And then went overhook onto the arm. And then as he overhooked the arm, he slid a triangle on the shoulder. And Jacare like pulled up, like the cardinal error of any arm lock, right? Like never straighten out.
Yes.
and just hear doop, and you just hear the commentators are like, I heard a break, like that definitely broke. And I saw the X-ray. They basically like pinned his arm back together, so they connected like the top piece of the bone to the bottom piece of the bone because it's fractured at the base here. I mean, that's pretty much you're out for like 9 months, easy.
Can we check it again, bro?
Yeah, let's check it out.
And this isn't on the thing, so we're not going to get.
The only problem is if you type Jacare arm break, there's two.
The Hodjo one comes up. Eh?
Let's just have a Jacare arm break 2.0. Doctor reacts to loud arm break.
That's for sure not going to show us the video.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
Yeah. 4 minutes though. You can. Here we go. When someone's got a screen inside a screen, then you know.
That's when you know. Yeah, guy's been videoing that.
Watch there. He goes on. He's on the back, right? Starts slipping off. Traps the arm. Then the leg comes over. He's got on the overhook on the arm.
Ugh, you can see it.
Yeah.
But that was like because it was kind of like bent.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like.
Da.
Cheers.
Other angle. Nice. I know this is Chandler versus.
Oh, that's what I wanted to see.
Chandler versus Oliveira was epic.
Cheers. Go back to Bellator.
Round 1 was Chandler. Round 2 was just Oliveira. But how was that lead hook? Oof,
Man,
that was beautiful.
dude, but Oliveira's been at it for a while, guys. Let's be honest. I mean, he's been fighting in the
Was it
UFC
you?
for a
That was
long
like his
time.
27th fight
Bro.
in the UFC, bro.
Yeah.
You showed me that you posted that picture of his record in 2017.
Yo,
And
it
his
was,
record from 2017 to 2021.
yeah, it was 10-8, and then he went 8-0, and then talk about turnaround, right?
Yeah.
But he spent his life at featherweight though, so you can only imagine that those weight cuts were killing him. You watch him weigh in at lightweight; he's still drawn out at lightweight, like heavily drawn out at lightweight. So now you add like another 4-odd kilograms to get
It's too
down
much.
to featherweight. Like he just didn't have the strength and the endurance to like compete at that weight category. Goes up one weight category, new person, like completely new fighter.
Man, and I don't understand. Like, you look at his body composition, it's different if you're a little bit of a fatty, you know, like some folks hold a bit more weight. But, bro, why there's nothing to lose. Where's that water coming from? It's coming from your brain. You know, this is why O's
From
get,
vital organs, bro.
Yeah, man, that's why they get such crazy head injuries and stuff. You know, like your head, your brain's encased by fluid. That's like a shock absorber. You know what causes a knockout, right? You get hit in the head, your brain hits the side of your skull, oops, you get switched off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that, right? So now, a guy like Oliveira with such a good physique, you know, where's that weight coming from?
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Till also, you know, Darren Till too. Like, dude,
Yeah.
how big is that oak? And he was cutting to, I mean, he could fight at light heavyweight.
Yeah, 100%.
was
And he was going down to
welter.
welterweight.
It's
But you
ridiculous.
could see it when the fights went longer for him. Like he really did struggle to like get that
Starting to
endurance.
wither
Yeah.
out, yeah.
Here's another angle on the
You can see
Jacare.
where it goes because there's like a jerk. Check, watch. Wait,
Oh, look at that arm. Look where it is.
wait.
It landed up being more of like a oh shit.
That was
It ended
that,
up being
bro.
like more of an Americana than an arm bar. Oh, here we go. This is the angle, bro.
I don't want to see it.
This is ugly.
It's like, can't take my eyes off, but I don't want to see it. But I want to
It's
see
gross.
it. Yeah.
I think it's worse when you're. Oh, you see, you try to pull the arm out.
Ooh.
Oh,
Cheers.
You just see the body go.
thank you for coming. Never been submitted in your life before in MMA, and then the first time you get submitted, you have your arm broken.
I mean, if you're going to do it, I guess.
You go out guns blazing,
Yeah.
right? And then obviously, Jiu-Jitsu boy at the top with Oliveira. Yeah, buddy.
It's always
Can't
good.
wait.
It's always good.
Good to get that guy at the top.
Man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, there's no other Jiu-Jitsu based MMA fighters at the top at the moment, right?
Not that I can think of.
None. They're all wrestling based
Wrestlers, yeah.
or strikers. He's the first Jiu-Jitsu based guy to get back to the top.
Adesanya, Usman, striker, wrestler.
Striker, wrestler, Ngannou.
Ngannou, striker. Came from like a boxing background. Yeah, it's actually very good points.
Yeah, bro. Who's the featherweight champion? Is Volkanovski. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
rugby player.
a rugby player /
He's got a
striker.
rugby base.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, but Ortega could come in. If Ortega wins that next match, we could have 2 jiu-jitsu guys at the top there, right?
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be
Jiu-Jitsu making a comeback. Yeah.
And then featherweight Alja. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Aljo's a black belt, yeah.
Not featherweight, bantamweight.
I
he's
think
a
if you're a
in
black belt,
jiu-jitsu.
then that makes
But
you.
he wrestles the Oaks in MMA, so he can't really be the flag bearer for us, right?
And also, that was a bit controversial, you know, so we can't just claim him just yet.
From the back burner now, man.
Yeah. In a bit, Aljo.
We're not talking to him until he wins properly.
Who's the flyweight champ at the moment? Figueiredo.
Jason Figueiredo, yeah.
Yeah. What is he? Like, just more of a striker, right?
Who did? Oh, he's got the rematch coming up with.
Moreno. Yeah,
Uh,
Brandon Moreno.
That was a good fight. That was a draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a draw.
Dude, I love Brandon Moreno's attitude. He's like, this guy thinks he's gonna beat me. He's like, man, I'm Mexican, man. Just like, dog, doesn't this look? No,
Bro,
I'm
that
Mexican,
fight
bro.
was so close, bro. It's so
exciting.
close.
Yeah.
And then with the ladies, you got Nunez, she's a BJJ black belt, but she doesn't really use
100%.
much of her jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, she just
And Valentina.
works people. Boy,
Yeah, she's a
Valentina
jiu-jitsu
Shevchenko.
player.
Rose had some sick jiu-jitsu that she's...
That
That
head
flying
kick.
armbar.
Yeah.
Remember that
She's
flying
had some
armbar in
good-
Victor? That was epic. But yeah. Jiu-jitsu is slowly creeping its way back to the top.
Slowly but surely. So, when's the next comp?
All right, guys, I'm gonna bust out my phone quickly. Okay, we're just talking like loosely now because, guys, obviously we don't know what's gonna happen with the Rona.
Get your books out.
I think I've
This is
got it on my
confirmed.
computer as well.
So,
Yeah, see, Warren's got all the inside info, eh?
boy, Warren doesn't play games, bro.
Hey, bro. FFM's coming, let me tell you that
Got
much.
50 over here doing his thing.
50.
Doesn't play games, bro. Yeah. Okay, so
And Warren.
And that's not 50 cents, it's 50%.
50%, the real 50.
Is that Submission Kings I'm seeing there?
Yeah, submit. It seems like we're going to have to go to Durban a couple of times this year, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah, so when is so what's happening with the Submission Kings?
So,
You guys got some events coming up, right?
yeah, so I'm not the main guy there. Justin Ferrier is obviously the main guy with
You'll always be the main guy in my house, bro.
with Al.
He's just the current absolute champion.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The Josie squad went down there.
Yeah.
Luke won the bigger absolute. I won the baby absolute.
Yes.
Baby
Jeannie
tiny
won the
absolutes.
lady absolute.
Yeah, dude. Genie, sorry.
We took all their rash guards back to Joburg with us.
Straight.
Now they're salty, bro. They're
They want
salty.
those rash guards back.
So yeah, so that's my involvement. I'm just helping them facilitate, basically. I heard there's some pro matches that they're going to put together. They're going to be
Okay.
quite interesting for everybody.
Sick. Can you divulge or not really?
I mean, I might be part of one of them, but
What? Super
No.
excited, yeah.
Alternative.
but I think all the absolute champions will get a shot at like a pro match.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So yeah, so they're doing like 2 or 3 warm-up events in Durban, and then the king of all kings, like
Josie.
in Joburg. Yeah.
Because Josie is the place to be.
Yeah, but was it difficult to get everyone to Durban, right?
Can we get an Iron Throne for that last one?
Oh yeah, that'll be
Eh?
epic, eh?
Like
Now
at the
you're
end, you
talking.
get a crown.
Now you're
and
talking.
an act,
Kings,
like an
yeah.
Iron Throne.
Bro, you have to, and then like
And
for
the
every
stick-
competition,
yeah.
while you're still the champion, you have to have a robe,
Robe, dude.
and a crown
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a throne.
Oh, it's just carry you off, dude.
You know, like
Yeah.
like in Mortal Kombat with Shao Kahn, like in Mortal Kombat 2, where he's sitting there on the throne watching everyone fight.
Yes.
That's how the king has to do it.
And
bro.
then, like, after everyone competes, you just like get onto the mat. Yeah, yes.
So we got that. We got ADCC Durban on 12th. I heard though,
Yes.
it might be changed. The date might be changed.
So yeah, guys.
Because EFC's on that day.
Yes, because EFC's and is going to be on that day, and obviously, you know, like a lot of the competitors that compete at these comps are also professional fighters. You know?
Yeah.
So, and they get paid at the EFC, so obviously, you know, they're going to go where they get paid.
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense.
So
we just
is it
have
going to be
structure
earlier
it.
or later?
We're still discussing that. I think we're just waiting for when's the next State of the Nation going to be on Sunday.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm so tired of hearing those State of the
Man,
Nation addresses.
I'm scared.
yeah,
I'm shook.
all of
Shook.
us, all of us. But we're waiting for the State of the Nation.
As long as Uncle Cyril doesn't say, "Hey, we had this event in Johannesburg where a whole bunch of people were doing martial
That
arts."
commentator who was on the mic, he was like, I told you guys.
Dude, Jordy,
I
Jordy,
told
the
all of
comment,
you.
what a legend, bro.
Who is that kid?
Bro, he's such a cool dude. He's from Cape Town, bro.
Okay.
He's like, in his words, bro, that's what he says. Like, he's a shitty 2-stripe white belt. In his words, I'm not saying that. I think he's a legend. I've never rolled with him or anything, but you know, he's a funny guy, bro. Like, was cracking jokes. Like he kept the whole man. I think he was excellent. He did.
I could definitely do
it
without him telling people to put their masks on for a while.
But you know what? It's good, bro. We need him, and he tuned everyone, bro. He didn't care. But he called out Kurt, bro. He was calling us out. He's calling everyone out. He was like, man, yeah, he's a. Yes.
Yeah, the masks were kept on the whole time.
Yeah, bro, it's pretty good. Listen, talking about, I mean, if I was more worried about the one in Cape Town, bro, that we did in December. Because
that was still in the heat of it,
bro,
right?
that was in the spike.
Yeah.
Like it was literally in the spike, dude.
Yeah, and the whole garden route was shut down.
Bro, the whole garden route was shut down. And we're like, everyone's like, you're still going ahead with the comp. We're like, yes. I don't know. Like,
man.
Yeah. But no, everyone was cool. And like, we got it, like a lot of people, a lot of spectators, also I know from, some guys were like, got a little bit of a sore throat. I'm not going to come through this weekend. So I think people are being a lot more responsible in general, dude.
Yeah.
And
there has been a flu outbreak.
There has been a flu outbreak, so that's the other thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think they can really postpone ADCC because then Submission Kings and ADCC will be like
clash.
a week apart. Yeah. So we'll just see what's happening there.
They are a week apart. We're just going to stay
ADCC Bloemfontein, that's still all steam ahead.
Yeah, we yes.
Who's the organizer there?
We'll do that one. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that one.
Awesome.
I'm sure, like look, when we say we'll do that one, it's like whether we do a competition, whether Zero Jitsu does a competition or BJJ Events does a competition, we always collaborate. We always help each other. Like before the Rona, when we did that big AJP at Camps Bay High, like it was a BJJ Events one, but we all went through, like myself, Jeannie, Brandon, flew down, or Brandon drove from Priska, and and so we always like working together.
Yeah. And then there's only one more AJP, and that's the end of the year, hey?
It's also going to happen in Cape Town. It just got moved. It was going to be in Joburg, but then it got moved to Cape Town. But I think after this weekend, anyway.
Hopefully it comes back.
Yeah. Look, it won't come back because the paperwork involved to get it moved. But I know the others are like, damn it, like we shouldn't have moved it. We should have just, like, after this weekend, we should have just done it together. Like, but it'll be too much of a mission now because obviously it's international, so they got to write to the guys in Abu Dhabi, and it's a process, Okay. It's a massive process. But Cape Town's rad, bro.
It is rad, bro.
Oh, it's a place.
But once again, like the moment you start putting into the coast, like, don't you find the numbers start dwindling? Like,
look, I'll be honest with you, and I love the coast, guys. But I think jiu-jitsu is a lot bigger in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
A lot bigger in Johannesburg.
Especially over the last 2 to 3 years, it's just exploded, right?
Obviously we know that the first place in South Africa that had BJJ was Durban.
Yeah.
But here it's like grown.
Yeah. No, it's massive now.
It's massive.
I mean, you're talking about schools with like 200, 250 students doing jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
So it's
not one. It's not like one school, the unicorn school. No, bruh. There's multiple schools
with hundreds of students.
100%.
So it's like, it's difficult, like, not to have it in Johannesburg if you want like the ultimate numbers, but obviously it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
They must just do another one.
Dude, let's just do another one. And I think, like this, like, I think after this weekend, like we had some really cool sponsors, guys that were willing to help out with certain things. Like we had Oshi, that Polish drink that's
so good.
Man, so good.
Flipping good.
Saki's Biltong, Koi CBD, King Tony Tool Shop. Man, how rad are these knives? It's danger.
He's got the flick. I taught this guy how to do the flick yesterday, and now he's got it down like a
super
like a
nice.
boss. And I feel like we'll be able to get more sponsors, as we go. And the more sponsors we get, the better the events we can do. Because man, like I said, we started this in 2018, and most of the time, bro, we've been paying out of our pockets for events.
Yeah, bro, that's what Oaks don't realize.
Yeah, Oaks don't realize that. And, it's like the no sleep for the 2 weeks. Look, I'm not complaining, guys. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the no sleep 2 weeks before the event. And, because we were like so informal about it, Brandon's very busy, constantly traveling for work. We have limited resources. Jeannie also, bro, works. She works at like a doctor's office, and, she does so much. But, people are...
She's on the board for like wrestling.
Yes. And
on the board for jiu-jitsu, grappling South Africa.
you know what I always think about Jeannie's? Like, I just like wish, you know, I'd love to see what she could do, bro. Like, if she didn't work.
Yeah, if
for
she
like
was full
3
time.
months, bro.
Yeah.
Full-time athlete. Bro, you know, like, people don't know how much that lady does. Like, she does a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
You know, she works. She trains people at Vickers Swart's grappling. Oh, you know that they're Tom de Blas affiliate now, hey?
It's
First
Vickers
one in South
Swart's?
Africa, yeah.
So I was speaking to Scott Valentine this weekend. He said that he's opened up like a little academy as well, and he's also the Tom de Blas affiliate.
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's
Apparently they were
nice.
chatting to them for like 3 months,
Yeah.
and then eventually got the deal done in the last week or so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I wonder why Vic left Rio Grappling.
Oh, I didn't know that he was a part of it.
I mean, he's a
Yeah.
Roberto Tala black belt.
I
so-
didn't know, sorry, bro. Like, I don't know all like the
You
inside
don't.
scoop.
You don't like
Zero politics. Zero
pre
BS.
2010. You don't know pre 2010.
I don't, yeah. Actually, yeah, well, that's when I started, 2009, 10, yeah.
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 Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
There's big affiliates all over now. You know, between obviously the Gracie Bar was the first big affiliate, and Rio Grappling were the first big affiliates in the country, and then you got Henzo Gracie.
Yes.
You got Cobrinha. You've got Tom de Blas now.
Dude, Cobrinha also, bro, like
Yeah.
a sick affiliate to have in South Africa.
So how does that work? Because like Tom de Blas is actually a Henzo Gracie
He is
affiliate, right?
Yes. But he got his black belt from Almeida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Almeida's
But
also
Almeida's-
a Henzo Gracie
yes,
affiliate.
he got his black belt from Henzo, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, Almeida's gym is an official Henzo Gracie affiliate, right?
Yes.
I remember that Almeida's gym used to be the biggest gym in the world. They had like 1,000 and something students
Students, yeah.
at one stage, or like 2,000 students. Imagine trying to operate that type of gym, bro. That's madness. We've got Alliance in Cape Town now as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that resilience jiu-jitsu or something.
Yeah, it's Martino's old coach, man, Jacques Botelli.
Isn't that a Gracie Baja?
No, I think he left Gracie Barra
Oh, okay.
for.
Well, because I saw that they actually went down to J-Bay, or shout out to J-Bay Jiu-Jitsu. Man, like a small little crew. I know that like John, I forgot his name, but John is like a older dude. He's been a brown belt for ages, like ages.
Okay.
Like he just got his black belt.
Is it?
Yeah, from I think it was Jacques and them. If
Okay.
I stand corrected, but I
Yeah.
think it was. And I mean, those,
I'm almost 100% sure that Jacques is the Alliance affiliate in Cape Town.
yeah, okay, yeah, probably. And you know they've got
Or if you're
now-
Brazilian, Alliance.
Yes,
So they get pissed off if you say Alliance. eh?
Lions, yeah. I know in oh man, how could I forget the name now, bro? Come on, what's that place with the nice waves, bro? Just down there.
J-Bay.
J-Bay.
East
Where
London.
Seals is.
Seals.
Yeah, Seals Point and Hewlett's and
I'm not sure.
bro, what am I?
How far?
Anyway,
George,
so-
plate.
No. It's like literally like 20 minutes.
Uitenhage.
No, not Uitenhage, bro. Anyway, I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about. I'll remember now. I can't believe I forgot it. But anyway,
Knysna?
no, not
I don't know.
Knysna. Knysna's a while away. It's St. Francis, man.
St. Francis.
Come on, stereo. Anyway, so you've got like Dan Thornton and those oaks down there.
Okay.
Doing their thing. They got a little academy. I'm not sure. I think they're affiliated to Chris Bright.
Oh, with Nick Christian. Or
Yes, Nick Christie and them, like that dude. That's like another like group of dudes that people don't talk about enough.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
those guys.
Well, they're getting that jiu-jitsu vibe across the garden route there
Yeah,
for us,
bro.
right?
Yeah, so it's
Hopefully, yeah.
it's gonna be great.
Someone needs to
It's gonna
open
be
a proper jiu-jitsu gym in Knysna, though.
Please, we have nowhere to train in December.
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
I
Well-
know like everyone goes there in December, but there's literally no proper affiliation there.
man, that's the plan.
Hey.
That's
There's
the
You want to
Space?
relocate?
Dog, that's the plan, bro. That was man. So like back in the day when I was still there, but because obviously I used to train with the other king, not the real king.
Oh,
Not you, bro. Back in the day, you know.
the
And I was with
crazy, the crazy monkey kid.
Yeah, bro. And I was like with him for a couple of years, bro. And you know, like those are just. I never got graded, bro. Like ever. Never, dude. Just like never, dude.
This is such a touchy subject.
Yeah, bro. I
It
was
just
just
still
like,
burns them deep
it
inside,
hurts
bro.
me, bro. It hurts me. And then obviously I was with Crew Lloyd. Like then, because I don't know, you guys know Crew Lloyd from
Oh,
Taekwondo,
bro, I know
bro.
Crew Lloyd very well, bro.
Yeah, that looks
Crazy
like-
man.
Bro, I love that oak. He's like my
crazy
brother,
man
bro.
in a good
Yes,
way.
of course, brother. The
Yeah.
best crazy man. He's also 50, that oak, bro.
So we he used to be Matt Biersky's striking coach, and I was the jiu-jitsu coach for Matt Biersky.
Yes, at World of... Dude, I actually when Bibi Ninabe was fighting...
Bibi was also with Crew Lloyd.
Yeah, bro, yes. He had to go to like Muscle Bay and do some stuff. I was like running his academy there for him. I was taking Bibi on pads, like doing some stuff with him.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No, I know Crew Lloyd very well.
Yeah, Crew Lloyd's a legend, and Crew Lloyd actually put in a word for me at... with Trevor Clark, because Trevor Clark has an affiliation, like he lives in J Bay, right? Warrior Sports.
Yeah, does he live in J Bay now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, I got like my jiu-jitsu coach is down there, and like, Lloyd's like such a legend, bro. He just like always spoke me up, and then he like messaged me. He's like, oh, would you like to come coach jiu-jitsu here at my academy and stuff? And I was like, I was so embarrassed, bro, because I like didn't even grade, I hadn't graded or anything yet, and I left it. But anyway, it's probably better because the guy I just mentioned now is doing, he's got the J-Bay Jiu-Jitsu now, and like he started teaching at Warrior Sports after.
Okay.
But he's such a cool dude, bro. And whenever we go there, he's like so welcoming. He's like, come on the mat, bro. Just come roll. Like, they're just such good dudes.
That's awesome, bro.
But I would like to.
Yes, I forgot about Crew Lloyd.
Bro,
that was like a lifetime
legend,
ago, right?
My man, people talk about guys who live the martial arts lifestyle, bro. It was Crew Lloyd. Like the first time I was truly inspired, bro, was like that man had such an impact on my life. Bro, I'll never forget. I walked into his academy. He had this like academy, like so it was right. Our academies were right next to each other, and bro, I just walked into his gym one day.
So you owned a Crazy Monkey Academy?
Crazy Monkey East Side. I don't know.
You just put a W up, bro. My knuckles are so bad. I can't even I can't put them over each other.
Exactly.
I try to show everyone like I don't have straight fingers anymore, bro. The one's like squiff permanently. Look, like this is normal. That one's got a gap. I can see through this gap.
Yeah. So we had Crazy Monkey East Side, bro. But,
nice.
Yeah.
That's like a...
I can't do it anymore, so I have to... Let me do this first. But, I walked into his gym, bro. It's like winter, hey? The man's just there in a pair of Muay Thai shorts and a beanie, dude. And he's just like giving instruction. And it's just like, bro, like 80 people. And they just like... People are in the ring. He had like 2 mats. He had gym equipment in there, bro. Like proper gym equipment, like machines, bags everywhere. Dude, Lloyd was the best, bro.
What happened to him?
Bro, politics, my man. Unfortunately, politics charred him. Then, he was forced to close his gym twice because there were certain people doing certain things. I don't really know the details, and I don't care about it. Well, I do because it was my friend. But it was probably better for him because now he's in Vietnam. Bro, the guy's like one of the best English teachers in Vietnam. He's writing children's books.
Jeez,
he's amazing.
A whole new life.
A whole new life, bro. And he's doing Thai again. He's actually, like we spoke the other day, he was like, he's rolling. He started rolling, and, because we always used to roll like every now and then. But, now he's getting into it. Dude, Lloyd,
He's got a daughter, right?
A girl, Chloe Lee,
They're all over there now, right?
So, his daughter and his ex-lady, because they're back.
Okay.
They're back here now, but Lloyd comes and goes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome, bro.
But he's a good dude, bro. That guy belongs there, bro. He's, he loves that lifestyle. He's riding his scooter, like doing his thing.
Like everyone in Vietnam.
Yeah, bro. Like cigarette in his mouth 24/7. Dude, I couldn't understand.
He's like South Africa's version of John Charles Skabowski, right?
Bro, that oak. Oh, yeah, the GSP's. Guys, like people think I joke when I say this. I promise you guys, like Crew Lloyd used to smoke 30 Chesterfield Reds a day. Bro, like sometimes he wouldn't eat for like 2 days. He would just drink Rick coffee with like 8 spoons of sugar, bro. I'm like, Lloyd, how are you such a beast? I'm like, you don't eat well, you smoke all the time. He's like, bro, I'm Crew Lloyd. That's why I'm so good. Like, I train every day, I do this. He's like, don't worry about what I eat and what I smoke. He's like, just come to training, bro, and you'll get good too. I was like, wow, this guy's a god. Yeah.
That looks intense, bro.
Such a beast.
I remember like going there and like he's holding pads for Matt, and I'd be like, I don't even know how Matt's going to do the next session, bro. Like, this guy's dead, bro. And he's kick him off his feet.
He's like, like that trainer Guy or
from Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah, dude. Lloyd was, man. He was like a lost to South African Muay Thai. He so many of his students, because we all used to train together, and I used to do the boxing at his academy, the boxing there for him. And bro, like so many of his students, they're just like, hey, Sturge, you know, I'm like, guys, why aren't you training anymore? They're like, nah, bro, it's not the same. You know, we've tried.
Yeah.
We've gone to these places, we've gone to that. It's just not the same. Dude, that guy used to have the craziest gradings. The craziest.
I heard of them, bro.
Bro.
Like, intense. Like,
you know what?
Almost a day long type of stuff.
Bro, like, people would cry, bro. Like, grown men cry. People, dude, I'm not even joking, bro. People start wet themselves, bro.
Jeez,
Like, it was ridiculous, bro. Like, Lloyd was, like, but he take people to another level. You know, like, so this was his for white Prajat, you know, like the first.
Yeah. So
this was his thing, right? He'd tell everyone, okay, guys, he would tell you what the grading was, but then he'd like double it.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's more like to test your mental strength.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, you have to be able to do 500 push-ups, 500 squats, 500 leg raises. It was push-ups, squats, leg raises, and crunches. Okay, 500 each. Then you'd do like a couple, like he'd say like 20, 30 minutes of shadow boxing, you know, a run in like a certain time, and then sparring. But he wouldn't tell the Oaks that they were sparring. Okay, so you like come there, and and every February we used to do a 20,000 kick challenge. So before or after class, it didn't matter when, bro. Lloyd would open the gym for you. You come in every day for 20 days, and you do 1,000 kicks a day for 20 days, bro. Like, that's it. Lloyd was amazing. But then come grading day, bro, it's 1,000 push-ups. It's 1,000 of everything, bro. Then when you go for a run, you know those massive, like, long Muay Thai bags, bro?
Yeah.
You go for a run, but carrying those things like a team, bro.
But it's like some madman,
dude,
bro.
a team. Dude, I promise you, I'm not even joking. He would make guys do shadow boxing for like 2.5 hours, bro. Like, just there, like, practicing techniques. Like, he's like, he wants you to go into like your zone, you know, and do that, and then afterwards sparring.
Oh man,
he only.
I heard it was like a full day,
dude,
like
a full day, bro.
Excursion, bro.
Grown men crying.
I'd be like, it's cool, I'll stay at the bottom, it's fine.
Bro, and it's like,
I'm cool, I won't grade.
he only ever had one guy, he told me, that never completed his grading. Because when it came time to spar, he's like, all right, pad up for sparring. He was like, I've had enough of this. Like, didn't want to do it anymore, and he walked out, and bro, it hurt him. He was like so upset. He used to tell me that story all the time. But yeah, bro, Lloyd was magic. But if you hear his stories, dude, of how he used to train when he went to Thailand, man, you understand. Because he's like, bro, you're sitting here crying, Sturge, like a little girl, bro. He's like, you know, when I used to train, you go there, the guy says, like, showing like clenched knees on the bag, and Lloyd, he's like, I would ask him how many times, and he'd point at the clock, and he'd go, like 3 hours, bro. Lloyd's dude showed me photos where he's like no skin on his legs, bro. Like, just like welts, bro, from like kneeing like sand. Like, you know those like.
Have you gone to Thailand to train Muay Thai?
I've never gone.
Fuck, that was an eye opener for me, bro.
Man, those guys, well, that's why they're
bro,
so good, right?
You're like so used to like a 1 hour session, right? Like, or 90-minute session, like maximum.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like 2 hours deep into a training session, been almost knocked out once, done 9,000 rounds on the bags and pads, and then they're like, okay, he has 45 minutes of clinch work. I'm still trying to get my like head right from getting fucking knocked out. Bro, I was like, that was day one. I was like, yo, this is going to be a long time in Thailand, bro.
And they work like the same techniques, like the whole day. They'll just do like hook cross or like 1-2 leg kick. 1-2 leg kick, like the whole day for hours.
Well, bro, like you have to go through all the different bags that they got there, right? And then you get to this one bag that's like wrapped. I'm talking about Phuket top team now. Like, they had this one bag wrapped around this pole, bro. And like the only thing you could do in that bag was kick it, right? That was the whole thing. Everything was, and you must kick it as hard as you can because it doesn't move obviously because it's wrapped around a pole, bro. And you're so fucked dead tired from kicking this stupid thing, right? And then the oak comes, okay, pad work time, and it just never stops, bro. Like 2.5 minutes of just like combo. And the moment you stop, bro, he fucks you up, bro. And then like, so you get back up onto it. When your technique starts like getting shit, then he starts fucking you up again. Then he's like, okay, go spar for 3 rounds, and then you like get into the ring. And I don't know how, but I got shoved in with like the pro guys, bro. And like this oak just fucking beat the shit out of me, right? Yeah. Hit me with a head kick that like landed on my neck, bro. I was just like, brrr. The whole world was spinning around me. The oak's like, okay, you're done with sparring, go clinch. I'm like,
what?
I was like thinking, okay, I was thinking like 1 round of clinching, like 45 minutes of. If you clinch someone for 45 minutes, bro, it took me a week just to get used to how to train, bro. Just to get used to how you have to train, bro. I was like. I only started enjoying the training like a week into training, bro. It was like hectic.
By that time, it's like half your trip is over,
luckily I was there for like 3 or 4 weeks, bro. But it was like, Bro, it was hectic. That thing was hectic.
But traveling and training is like it's invaluable, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Well, then I was going to jiu-jitsu afterwards. Alava wasn't there yet. It was still Silvio Braga there.
Okay.
And it was just basically a fighters team of jiu-jitsu guys, right? And everyone's just fucking killing each other. I managed to hold my own there. I was still like a blue belt at that stage, bro. But it was hectic. It was really hectic. It's like for anyone who wants to like know what martial arts is about, like just travel the world and see what martial arts is like in different countries, bro.
Man,
it's hectic.
It's hectic. Like, dude, when I was in, when I went to Brazil, that was like my only like experience, you know, traveling overseas, training. Dude, it was like the first time like I'd been exposed to like 7-minute rounds, but not like flowy rounds, bro. Like
7-minute competition rounds.
And it's like after class.
Yeah.
And dude, class goes, bro. Like class is over when it's over. There's not like we're gonna, you know, guys come in and if the professor like starts explaining something and you know, like you start going down the rabbit hole, hey, bro, you're there and you drill it. And then afterwards, like just chills on the mat, bro, and just watches O's roll. Bro, and Oak's just
going for it.
Bro, I remember.
Because they want to prove their spots in the gym, right?
100%. Because, dude, there, you know, like, we like, oh my gosh, that guy's a brown belt, or that guy's a... Bro, like, there, I went to classes. I was the only white belt, bro, like, just black belts.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, dude, I'd seen coral belts on the internet before.
Yeah.
But, dude, there were two there on the mat. Two on the mat, bro. I was like...
Well, you're in the birthplace of jiu-jitsu. What part of Brazil you go to?
Dude, so I went to Tijuca, bro, in Rio.
Okay.
Dog, like, I trained at Gracie Humaita. Gracie Tijuca.
But they're close to each other, right? Tijuca and Humaita are like, they're not far from each other, right?
Well, it's the same academy, right?
Okay.
It's like the same affiliation, the yellow badge. And, man, it was just like, dude, I was there, like, because I tore my ACL, bro, 2 days before I flew. To Brazil,
my
dude, and I sold because I just came back from J-Bay, whatever. Then I saw I wasn't gonna be able to go to Thailand. I had to like stay and help my family with some stuff. So I was like, fuck it, bro. I said I still want to go overseas and do something. I had a Toyota Conquest at the time, flogged that thing, and I had a sick engine for it. Also, I sold my engine too, 4AGZE for those of you who know. And you know, bro, I sold my car and my motor, bro. I went to Brazil, dude. Paid for it, right? Tore my ACL. I'm like, dude, I'm still going, bro.
Yeah, you have to.
Went, I was like limping around for the first few days, like limping to training and just like training. It was then eventually like the instructor was Professor Vinny Ayeta. There was another one also, Julio, man. I had like nothing but love for that dude. He's such a cool guy, bro. But he's like, have you done anything in Brazil? I'm like, yeah, dude, I've been training, I competed, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've done so much. He's like, no, bro, have you done anything? I'm like, what the guy talking about, bro? Like, yeah. He's like, have you gone to see Christ the Redeemer? So, and literally, dude, you could see it from the window. I'm like, it's over there, bro. I'm like, standing on the mat, bro, and I can see it. You know, it's like the best thing ever. He's like, bro, I don't want you to come to class for like 2-3 days. He's like, my friend has a backpacker in Leblon. He's like, you go there, dude, enjoy. He's like, there's a nice juice bar there. There's always nice girls there, bro. He's like, go have some fun. I'm like, but I want to do this. Like, this is why I came, you know? But, bro, they were so cool, man. Like, when we competed, it's like, bro, like, actually, I wanted to cry, bro, because the O's drove, bro, like 45 minutes. And they came and they, like, to see me, bro.
No, that's awesome, bro.
It was amazing, bro.
That's sick.
I felt so much love from those Oaks.
And that's like crazy because sometimes you hear these like horror stories about Oaks who go to Brazil and they're just like treated like trash and like.
But the O's also said to me like in the like when I went there, bro, they were like because I was a white belt, right, when I went 4-stripe white belt. But so I go there and they're like, yeah, bro, they're like, you're not a white belt, bro. They're like, you've rolled before. I'm like, a little bit, you know. They're like, nah, bro. They're like, even the way you tie your belts, they're like, we can see, dude. So I'm like, you know, and then they're like, you're not like the other gringos, bro. They're like, you're respectful, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, thank you. And, you know, like, I was just, like, super nice to the dudes all the time. But you know what the thing is? I think, like, what you give, you're going to get, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, if I just went in there and I was, like, throwing my weight around and, dude, actually, I think at one stage maybe I did get a little bit too confident because I was, like, on a high, bro, you know, like, willing to die on the mats, bro, like, while I was there. And the coach, Vinny Ayeta, Professor Vinny Ayeta, is like, I went the next day, bro, and he's like, hey, why don't you roll with this guy over here? So I like, look, bro, it's like a little kid, bro, like orange and black belt. I'm like, sweet. I'm just going to flow with this kid, like just let him practice his stuff. You know what I'm saying? bro, because I'd been like rolling well, even with like against other colored belts and shit, like doing my thing, you know, they're like giving me props. So, bro, like I'm just like going there, like I'm sitting on my butt, bro, like just tap this kid's hand. He's like standing like this. Bro, this guy just grabs my sleeve and jumps, bro, and like triangles me, bro. Like my head is like this. Dude, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like wait it out. Bro, I thought my head was gonna explode. I just like, I just checked the professor. He's like, go again, bro. I'm like, I just
you're busy drowning against this kid, bro.
Yeah. I was like, obviously they're like, you know, but yeah, man, it was such a cool experience, bro.
No, that's epic, cool, bro. Experience. When's your next overseas trip?
When my body can handle it, dude. Look, I'm hoping to be back next year.
You went with the torn ACL. You were trying
dude, to, bro. So
I mean, you're better than that right now, right?
Yeah. So, dude. I went with the torn ACL. So let me tell you, bro. So I'll go with the torn ACL, bro. Then now I'm confident, bro, because I went to Brazil, competed, got a silver medal. Yeah, bro. I'm the silver steed over here, dog. You know. So I'm just rating myself. I'm like, I'll get my ACL sorted. I'll get my ACL sorted. 2 weeks before the first submission quest, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be Irie, bro. It's all good. My meniscus. Oof. On the other leg, because I did ACL meniscus same time, right?
Yeah.
Meniscus on the other leg goes. So I give myself a break. I'm like, let me get strong before I go for surgery. Okay, cool, bro. I was getting strong before surgery, bro. Just rolling. Then we go to the EFC PI to roll. You know when they had the fighter show? Dude, I'm rolling there, and there was a dude here from France, like a super cool guy, bro. Whatever.
And, Aldrich.
Yes, I think so.
Aldrich Casata. He's Manon's fiance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I had a super good roll with him, and I did like a lot better than I expected, and I think what he expected. Yeah. You know. So I was like, this guy and I want to do, like, you know, like I didn't not like show me or anything, but it was game on, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like no, I have no ill, like.
Yeah.
You know, it was awesome, bro. I'm so happy that I got to roll with a dude of that level. Bro, puts me in a lockdown. You know when you whip the lockdown?
Yeah.
Bro, I just feel and hear, bro, my meniscus go like far, dude. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, dude, I just like sat there a little bit. Then I'm like, okay, bro, I'm cool. Like just in my head, I'm like, I'm sharp. I said, no, let's go. We keep rolling, bro. Keep rolling. Rolled with what Descendant, like super cool
Brendan
guy.
Lazar.
Yeah, Brendan Lazar, bro. Everything sharp. Go to the gym like next week. I'm at rolling with Tian Gerber.
Who's also
brown belt,
savage,
yeah, super nice guy, super technical. Dude, we just flowing, bro, because Tian and I, we always had the nicest rolls, bro. It's got me in a single leg, and I'm just hopping, like defending. Bro, I slip in a puddle of sweat. My ACL goes, and my meniscus tears in half, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, it gets stuck in between my knee. Now my knee's stuck like this, bro. And again, bro, I'd booked a trip to go surfing in Mozambique. Like, I was going like the next
stop
week.
booking trips, right?
Bro. And I was like, fuck it, bro, I'm going, bro. I'm like, got my crutches, bro, on the beach. I'm like, pick up like a foam board, bro, like paddle out. I was like, what's this guy doing, bro? But yeah, bro, man. That's the story of my knees, bro. But anyway, it's been fun, dog. It's been
jeez,
fun.
like, bro.
Yo,
that sounds
they sorted now, though.
Kind of, bro. So they still collapse, dude, sometimes. So I try not to start standing, but they collapse, but so it's actually.
Is it painful when they collapse?
No, bro. They just like give out, you know. But I've been working on like my low single, bro. So like when they collapse, I just go for the leg. So it's like kind of working, bro. My game's been evolving a bit. So yeah, but it's jiu-jitsu, bro. I guess like you're gonna get hurt, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm the only oak. Like so many guys, bro.
I think like once you get past a certain belt, if you like train a lot, it's just about managing where it's the most sore, right?
Well, this is the thing, dude. And it's like even now with my I ruptured my bicep in September, bro. I was boxing, and I was doing some rounds with Sheldon Schultz, bro, and we were just boxing like chilled, bro. It was like the last round, like on the weekend, we're having such a jolt, bro, like laughing. Everything was nice. Throw like a thing, my arm just, and I felt it, and I was like, no, it's okay. It's just because I'm getting back into it.
Yeah.
And then it just got so sore, and I'm actually going to get it checked out again tomorrow because I went for scans and stuff. But anyway,
hectic, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Hectic.
Sometimes, like, I couldn't use my phone, bro, for a while. That's why I rock the fanny pack often also, bro, just to
hold your arm in there.
Yeah.
Just like it.
But have you ever noticed, like, when you start getting injured, it all gets, like, centered around one area, right?
Yes.
Like, your foot gets injured, your knee gets
Because you
injured,
think
same
about
side.
it, right?
Yeah.
I think it's maybe because you like thinking about it so much. I don't know if it's you like attracting it to yourself.
I think so, bro. I busted up my hands the other day with one hand, right? I busted up my thumb.
And now you keep
I busted up my
busting that
thumb.
same hand.
Then I bust on the same hand. I bust the finger, right? Then the opposite finger, which is now skewed from however I busted it up. I bust that up. All in like space like 2 weeks. I've never had hand problems in my life. It's just like snowballs, bro.
After how many
now
talking
I
about
get to
right.
jiu-jitsu, I'm like fucking just taping everything.
And you were talking about how you hurt your toe, and then you hurt your toe even more in the afternoon on
This
that same day.
dickhead. This dickhead,
What
right?
did you do wrong?
This dickhead. So we had training on Friday, right? Actually trying to like drill before comp this weekend.
Yeah.
I think I was just gonna help out with something because I was like, cool, I'm not gonna go hard now. I'm competing this weekend.
Yeah. So Rich, myself, and Rourke, we spend the day going around doing shit, right?
Yes.
He buys some stuff for archery. We buy some stuff for the shooting range. Rich goes and gets some stuff at the gun store. Like a day, right?
Cool
Go
day.
have some lunch. Get downstairs. He's like, yes, I want to try this new release for my bow. His bow's there, and we've got a target.
An
at the
archery
gym.
range at the gym.
Outside
What?
the main mat at FFM. We've got like
At the back
targets.
section.
Yeah, we got targets. So like Rich, myself, and
nice.
Rourke go and shoot our bows out there.
Shit, how epic is that, bro?
But old clever dick over here, right? He goes outside. I'm still watching some of the cut weight for the comp. I'm like,
Yeah.
where's Rourke? No, he's outside shooting arrows. So I was like, okay, cool. So I go outside. I check this out. I see he's got the target.
But that was, in
front of-
fairness, that was where the target originally was. When we moved it that second time, that was because people were training them. We were being responsible.
We're being responsible, right?
But it had
But
always
he put
been
it by
against
the wall in front of the kettlebell section, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
So I actually, dude,
Kettlebells at your own peril.
aren't you scared you're going to shoot it over the it's called the butt, right? Aren't you scared you're going to shoot it over the butt into the kettlebell area? Oh, when do I ever miss the target? Like,
But
bro, we went from that sentence
the words
to him,
hadn't finished coming out of my mouth.
to him clipping on to like draw the bow, and he draws it like half draw and touches the trigger, and this arrow goes, hits this mirror, glass everywhere,
What? 7 years bad luck.
glass
bro.
everywhere. But
I
while
was
he
on
gets such
Friday
a
before I competed. Then he
he
wants to
gets a
tell me, he's like,
fright.
hey,
He
you're
get-
competing this weekend and you broke a mirror. Good luck.
he gets a fright, drops the bow on my
On
foot.
your toe.
My toe that is 3/4 broken already.
Were you wearing slops or shoes?
No, slops.
nothing.
We're at the
Barefoot.
jiu-jitsu gym.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was wearing slops. You're right.
yeah.
Bro, drops his bow, the entire weight onto my baby toe, bro. My baby toe's already broken, right?
The good news is it cushioned the blow for my bow.
Nice.
I
didn't
saved
land
his,
the
I
bow,
saved his
okay.
bow. I'm like in so much pain. I walk inside.
Well, he's dying of laughter and crying from pain. He didn't know which one to do because now he just saw me yeet the arrow straight across the whole yard at the back of him straight into a mirror.
I start laughing because I'm like, you have to go tell Chef that what you just did.
Yes.
So I walk back inside. I'm like in so much pain. I sit down. Bailey's like, "What's wrong with you?" Bailey's Chef's daughter.
Yes.
I'm like, I think Rourke just broke my toe. She's like, let me see. My whole foot's white and my toe's purple. She's like, oh yeah, that's definitely
that is,
broken. I was like, yeah, thank you, Rourke.
And what happened, bro? What happened when you told Chef?
He was trying to,
Get on the mat. Dun, dun, dun.
no, he was laughing.
He was
He
just
thought it
laughing
was
at
like
us.
such a-
But Rourke didn't know how expensive mirrors are. That was the next surprise.
But dude, I think like Chef's a cool guy. Like
No, he is.
like,
He's
he gets it
he's
back.
very misunderstood
Well,
at
this
times.
is what I'm saying. Like, man, I remember the first, like, because I've been to like 2 open mats at 2 or 3 at FFM, bro. And like the first time, and we're doing like line drills, and then he was on the mat, and it was my turn, and I was like,
R.I.P.
I go there, bro. And he was so chilled, dude. He's like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
bro.
what's
He is
up,
very
man?"
chilled.
Like, it's just like, like, and obviously, like, he's a beast, bro. But
Yeah.
he smashes you, but not like ugly smash.
Yeah.
Like, just like a showing,
Oh, I mean, touch wood, I've never been heard rolling him.
No,
You know,
sure.
Yeah, same
So
here.
But it's
he
not
understands.
like
He
malicious
understands.
smash, you know
Yeah,
what
he's
I'm
like he
saying? It's jiu-jitsu
understands.
smash,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's very misunderstood. Like that they marry the chef that you see on
When
TV
you're a fighter, you gotta be
fighting in the
yes,
cage.
yeah.
They marry that mentality and personality with the guy that runs a jiu-jitsu school. Like,
100%.
and those aren't the same. Those aren't anywhere near the same person,
100%.
like on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, man. And even on Friday, he was at the rules seminar. Dude, he was just chilling there, eating his pizza, bro, like talking to everyone, smiling, you know, just like loving life, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
so, you know, you'd never say that this guy goes into the, like, man,
That,
remember that
this
fight
guy
with
dismantled
the
flipping Gideon and Dulce. People
Bro.
forget the last time Dulce got manhandled was Chef, bro.
Dude, exactly. And this is what I'm saying. Like, you compare that, man, to the guy who was just there chilling on Friday. Like, so
He like
bro,
runs
it's
the
not
kids'
same
classes.
person.
Yeah, runs kids. I mean, he is the kids' coach.
Kids coach, yeah.
He runs it. He runs it like
Type
military
shit,
school.
bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they love
the
him.
Discipline, dude. I mean, let's be honest, bro. You guys have been involved in martial arts for a long time, bro. Like, what's it about?
Yeah, discipline, bro.
You know,
Yeah,
you used to
100%.
go, like, man, we used to like have to stand in horse stance, bro, and stuff. You don't listen, my man. Go stand in horse stance at the end of the clock. You're crying, bro. Doesn't matter, bro. Don't do that next time. You know, like.
Oh man.
Man, you cry.
Yeah, but no, it's all good, bro. Well, I think that's all we've got for time for today. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah,
Gentlemen,
really.
it's
Thanks
always
for the
a
weekend.
pleasure.
That was fun.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think when we bring old Mr.
Brother Chris,
Steenkamp,
yes.
then we'll hook you back in, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And Bigfoot.
Dude, I was gonna say,
Bigfoot.
Brother Chris and Bad News, BJJ, dog.
Bro, we invited that, right? He was busy.
He's busy, brother. And man's a busy man.
He is.
Busy man.
Wasn't he rocking a mullet in Cape Town?
Hey, bro, that guy, hey, bro, that guy has the best hairstyles all the time.
Bro,
He had a mullet and
he
like
owns
a moustache.
a Honda Civic VTEC, bro. Like, you have to have a mullet if you got one of those,
Wait,
bro.
he's got a turbo diesel now. This
Ooh.
2.2 turbo, brother.
Just.
Mullet of the weekend definitely goes to shame, Car.
Yes.
Mullet
That's a
of the
powerful
competition.
mullet, eh? Powerful
For sure.
mullet.
Moustache the
beautiful
weekend goes
hairstyle.
to, who's the guy who won and 83? From Constrictor?
Oh, Nico. I forgot his
Powerful
surname.
moustache.
Oh, I
Powerful
didn't see
massage.
it, bro. I feel
He did
sad,
really
like,
well, bro.
I'm
Have you
gonna
ever-
go through the pics and check.
Have you ever
that was the
gone to
biggest
Constrictor
division.
to roll?
Dude, I actually had such a nice chat with Carl because, man, I've been wanting to talk to him because he's also ex-CM, bro.
Yeah.
So I just had a little chat with the dude, such a cool dude, and I've been wanting to meet him for so long.
Yeah.
Oh, man, so...
Let's go roll there,
For
bro.
a new
Dude,
school
he
with new
said,
guys,
yeah.
they did flipping well this
Yeah.
weekend.
But he seems like he's in it for life, you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of those guys who's just like,
One of my main training partners.
yeah,
It's awesome.
jiu-jitsu for life, you know? So, yeah, and he's a super cool dude, bro, like, so easy to talk
No
to.
ego.
Trying to
Yeah,
get him
bro.
to compete, but we I don't know.
He's one of the toughest guys to submit.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure,
try to
bro.
submit that like,
He's very difficult to submit, bro. Like, very difficult.
Well, I mean, he's been at it for a while.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah?
yeah.
And now he's got some nice attacks that he works now. Like,
And his school producing some seriously dangerous white belts because obviously
bro.
they're still quite new, but very,
yes,
very
he-
dangerous.
And some of them have got some serious. They make people different in Pretoria, bro.
They do. It's the
Dude,
meat. I'm telling
I'm
you.
telling you, once you get past Centurion, the oaks are different there,
It's
bro.
all the game built on,
And
bro.
that's it. Place for brick. I'm
Face-
telling you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, but...
Awesome, bro. Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, thank you so much, bro.
We got to do 2 jiu-jitsu podcasts in a week.
Yeah, we're quickly getting them in while I was away. Just like,
Well, all the way, we'll keep doing these. Boom.
Yes.
yeah, we actually got some people who are like, hey, don't do MMA.
Don't do
anymore.
MMA podcasts anymore. We just want jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And that was like, that was the wider community. Obviously, it was at a jiu-jitsu competition, so maybe a little bit biased, but
Yes.
it's fine. We take that's what the people are saying.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, or just jiu-jitsu. I
Or
mean.
just jiu-jitsu.
Awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Thank you so
Sweet.
much.
Thank you so
Shut
much,
free.
guys.
Peace out.
Thank you.